So we finally finished our design. Our design that we did in Figma looks exactly the same as what we've done on the web. And we've added more to this as well. But we've worked with 3 other designers on the same brief. So what I want to talk about next is how we make some of these different changes, these different variations on all 3 of these projects. How do we even go about this? So there's going to be 9 different variations that I'm going to talk about next. So what are those 9 that we're going to talk about? The first one that we're going to talk about is these underlines on this menu. So we have work, about, and contact. When we go on different pages, we'll have this underline appear with it. Number 2, we'll talk about this different layout. So this is Alice's layout that she's made. We have this image, then title, and the description. How do we go about making that? Number 3, we'll talk about how to add images into our footer. So how do we go about adding links with images inside? Number 4, we'll switch over to Jacqueline's one, which is these kind of spans. How do we actually add colors to our text? So for instance, this green and this pink text. Number 5, what we'll talk about is this grid layout. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4 layout, slightly different than the one that we designed and slightly different than Alice's as well. Number 6, we'll talk about adding images as GIFs and also videos in there too. Number 7, we'll start to talk about border radius. As you can see on Mira's design, we have this rounded corners on our images. Number 8, of course, we'll talk about this background gradient. How do we add that in? And number 9, what we'll talk about is links to other projects. When I click on this area, how do I go to different places? Now, what we're going to do is design this in our site. So we're going to do it in this style, but using the same variations. So we'll not do it in this brand. We'll use some of the layout, use some of the wireframe styles that we've done in our own brand. So we're going to do 9 different variations.